Let's say if you had the opportunity to redesign the US regulatory approach for iGaming from scratch, what would your ideal framework look like for long-term benefits for players, operators, and of course the regulators?
David Satz and my father were very, very close. David Satz's father was a lawyer representing many casinos, brick and mortar, before iGaming. And when I was starting to move the iGaming legislation in New Jersey, they sat down with me and they asked me to wait 1 year, give them 1 year. So I went back to my client and Esai, and I said, Esai, they want me to hold off. They have a lot of money. I don't want to create more issues for you. What do you think? He goes, Bill, we have to get something out of it. I understand. I went back. I said, look, you don't get a year, you get 9 months because it was March. I said, but by the end of this year, if you don't move federal legislation, because that's the route they were going, they were working with my dad. I said, if you don't get it done, then I'm going full bore and you have to back off. Well, I was right. They were wrong. They didn't get it done, but it cost us 9 months. But in that 9 months, what I did, Governor and I started to meet with the casinos in Atlantic City. At the time, there were 12 casinos. Listen to this. Christie said to me, Bill, you're lucky as a duck. I said, why? He said, can you imagine if we got this bill passed a year ago, they would blame you and me for the casinos that shut down. Because in that 9 months, 3 casinos shut in Atlantic City, having nothing to do with iGaming, right? Having to do with their own missed operations, I'll call it. The next year we passed iGaming, and as you know very well, because this is in your bone marrow, if it was not for iGaming during COVID, all the casinos in Atlantic City would have shut. It kept them alive because we negotiated a partnership, which is not like it is in Europe, where if you want a license, you have to become a skin of one of the casinos. So the casino gets a rev share. You operate as a partner of the casino. You make $100, you give the casino $20, you keep the rest. That's been a good relationship. Now we have over 40 different iGaming companies just in casino and poker in New Jersey. Live dealer is exploding in a good way. On the sports betting side, we did the same thing. Each casino has 3 skins, right? So we have over 30 sports betting operators of different magnitudes. So the answer to your question after that long story, I think federal regulation is a mistake. The federal government has become dysfunctional. Congress can't get anything going. The federal government has never regulated gaming, nor should they regulate gaming. It's got to be by a state by state. That's the way to do it, because one state advances something, other states will then look at it, educate, and follow. And it's a better system. The federal government could not run a one-car funeral.